all along that we'll be having the president of the National Unity Platform party, and is already in the building, and we are going to be discussing quite a range of issues. So what you have to do, make sure you do not touch your dial. Ateker Jakaita Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu about Bobi Wine ngesi adao kwa Lomutoma radio alo Kyoga Veritas Radio ibune mora kroni punoi anekutomo kwamin alo chuti radio ido kwenye tenati seka buna ngaikinyo de stima sisimu anujeki onakon au misho abrangi setakon jasi anetoma radio. He's actually accompanied by a lot of personalities and radio, and I'm going to maybe allow strictly maybe to about 4 people just to introduce themselves before I bring in the president himself right here on 91.5 Kyoga Veritas. I'm seeing the Secretary General of the party is here in the building, and I want to welcome Juan Luis to Kyoga Veritas. And this opportunity I want to give you to say hello to the public of here in Teso. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Very delighted to be here. People power, our power. We are very glad to be in Soroti today in the heart of Teso sub-region. We are delighted for all of you who are listening in.
Thanks so much. And also still in the studios, I have Mama. Yes, welcome to Kyoga Veritas. Say hello to full of Teso.
Teso, Yoga Kere.
Yoga Noi.
My name is Lena, Mama Lena Zedriga, Deputy President, Northern Uganda. I'm excited to be here in Teso, in Soroti. Thank you. Yalama.
Yalama Noi, Toto Linda. And also Tomato Go, Ajankedipe Jokiche. Yes. Karibuni.
Yoga no atekere kere, yalama ngatekere ne kupokina kere, kakiro renyere tusumukware Jonathan coordinator loteka sub-region le patila NUP. Amito ya mwana jome kumamba poya sana jokuma mati winyo wano radio kantino take the president one me pate menu nyinga okware Jonathan. Sutin amito ketu yiti winyo nukome president aro ya motina poya sana.
Opoy sana Jakaita Okware Jonathan, and of course the main man himself. Thanks so much for coming through, and welcome to Kyoga Veritas. At this moment, I want to allow you to say hello to the public of Teso.
Thank you very much for having us. My name is Kyagulanyi Sentamu, aka Bobi Wine, aka Lakona. I'm very glad to be here in Soroti and by large Teso sub-region. I hope we have a good time and looking forward to meeting the masses in a few from now.
I thank so much, Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi, for making it a point to get to Teso and also Kyoga Veritas. Without wasting much time, I want to give you now the platform to talk to the people of Teso. They've been actually waiting for you. We've been telling them that you're going to come through by actually 11 o'clock. It failed 1 o'clock, it failed even right now. We're still contemplating whether you're going to make it or not. But finally, you're here. Welcome to Teso, and maybe if you could take us through, why are you here in Teso tonight?
Thank you very much. Yeah, unfortunately we are late, but better late than never. What our listeners don't know is that the police and military blocked all roads. We used only industrial roads to get here, and that's the reason why we are late. But like I said, never better late than never. We are here in Soroti. I'm not here alone. I'm here with the leaders, our leaders in Teso sub-region, our Deputy President in charge of Northern Uganda, Secretary General, Mobilization Secretary, and other leaders. We are here not just to celebrate, not just to visit the people of Teso, but we are carrying a message of hope, a message of change, a message of transformation, a message of not giving up. The people of Teso have been subjugated for so long. Some of those, especially the young ones that were born in this oppression, they think it is normal. They think it is okay. Like they say, a bird that was born in a cage thinks flying is abnormal. So the young people of Teso think it is okay to be poor. They think it's okay not to have rights. They think it's okay not to be represented. Many of them have not seen the days of glory here in Teso before their cattle were stolen, promised to be compensated, but not compensated. Many of the young people don't know that this region was a masterpiece in cotton production. Many of them have grown up only on the fantasy that there will be a processing plant for their fruits, especially oranges. So we are here to reassert that hope, to remind them that it is not a dream. It's possible and it's going to happen, but it's not going to come as a miracle.
Yeah.
You are going to have to be part of it. We've come here to restore that hope. And in the few minutes that we are here, I hope to share that and more in detail with my colleagues that are with us here today.
Okay. Thanks so much. And you've actually touched quite a lot of issues in just a brief kind of a discussion or a talk. And one of the pressing issues that Teso as a region has been actually going through or has been actually demanding is basically the issue of the cattle compensation. I'm told actually from I think about 25 years ago, the ruling party right now has been actually promising people of Teso to compensate them, but nothing has been done. And also you touched the issue of poverty. Poverty is actually a biting thing right now in the region. And I don't know, with your leadership, what are the major issues that NUP is going to tackle besides the issue of compensation and of course the poverty, if given the votes from Teso?
Well, there are many things, but since we're in Teso, I'd rather focus on the challenges of Teso sub-region.
Yes.
You have mentioned it more than 25 years ago. It has always been promise after promise after promise. But I want to remind the people of Teso that the day Basaja Baraba wanted compensation, he got it in billions. The day Vitature wanted compensation, got it in billions. The day an Indian investor wants compensation, they get it in a matter of days. So the people of Teso just don't matter to the powers that be. They don't matter to General Museveni. He prefers actually to keep them poor because poor people are very easy to manage. Yeah. He will use a few of his people. He will pick Ananita Mongo Mukula there, give them billions, make sure he controls the common people. He does exactly like the colonialists did. They come, they pick one big person among you, they fatten them, make them rich, and then they use them to subjugate you. So we want to empower the people, the masses in Teso, by beginning with empowering their ability to hold leaders accountable. Once their vote matters, and those leaders know that if they don't deliver to their promises, people can vote them out, then that will be a game over. That's why we came initially and even up to now with the theme of people power is our power. We want to empower them, make their voice count, and make their dreams valid.
Okay. During our discussion today, we always have a weekend kind of a discussion on radio that's from 10 to midday. And one of the callers actually raised a very pertinent issue that I feel I should bring it before your attention. He said this is now the electoral kind of a period whereby most political parties tend to come to the region or rather move to different kind of regions looking for support. But in most times, after getting the support, they don't basically fulfill what they are going to, what basically tell the people. And they are saying that all politicians, all political parties know what the region has been going through. Talk about the issue of poverty, talk about the issue of compensation and so forth. And they feel that most political parties are using that as actually to get a sympathy vote from the people of Teso. Away from that, what is your agenda for the people of Teso? Put aside the issue of the cattle compensation and also the poverty. What is your agenda for the people of Teso?
Thank you. For starters, we are not here for electioneering.
Yes.
You remember that even during the 2021 campaigns, we were not allowed to interact with the people of Teso. It was a battle of tear gas and bullets. Even while other political parties and groupings are allowed to meet the people, we don't meet them because our message is radical and straight to the point, and it is awakening. So we are not here just to look for votes. We are here to awaken the people in order to make a possibility of change even before elections, because we believe that dictators can be kicked out before, during, and after elections.
Yeah.
So get me clearly, we are not only here for electioneering. Okay. We're here for awakening, because we are not sure for how long we are going to be able to reach the people. We are here because the people persisted. Like I said, they pushed us in the periphery, dusty roads, but people defied and joined us to show solidarity. So it continues and it will continue that way. Yeah. What is our agenda for the people of Teso? I would say, first, by large, the people of Uganda, we want emancipation and liberation for the people of Uganda. all of Uganda, not just Teso, not just Lango, not just Acholi, not just Buganda or Busoga or Bugishu, but all of Uganda. The problems of Teso are similar to the problems of Buganda, to the problems of Busoga, to the problems of Lango. They might just change a little bit in particulars, but generally they are the same. It is subjugation, it is enslavement on their own land. I'll give you a simple comparison. In northern Uganda, many parts of northern Uganda and Acholi land, they were great tobacco farmers. But when General Museveni came in and saw money there, they owned it up to ensure that they are the ones that controlling it. Not only that, go to Busoga. Sugarcane was their masterpiece. It was their bread and butter. General Museveni and his henchmen took it over to the extent that no Musoga today has the power over their sugarcane. A kilo of sugar used to buy 3,500, but a ton of sugarcane was at between 250 to 300,000 shillings. Not anymore. Today, a kilo of sugar is 5,000, but a ton of sugarcane is 50,000 shillings. Why? Because the profits have to actually go to one family, Museveni's family. You can name all those, gold, whether it's in Karamoja or in Buganda or in Busia, it belongs to Museveni's family. Every mine. Now here in Teso and in particular in Soroti, people used to be great cotton growers, but that is how it was destroyed. So we want to revamp the things that used to empower our people economically. It is not a dream. We are not reinventing the wheel. These things have happened before, and we just need to go back and pick where did these people destroy these things and how and why. We want to start by investigating those that grabbed that economy from the people of Teso. First, give it back to the people of Teso, but also make sure that those thieves pay for that. And also, over time, many things have come. I've not mentioned the flying school, which used to be the pride of Soroti. How does it look today? Look at the healthcare system. Is your healthcare system satisfactory? Are your health centers stocked with medicines? Look at your schools. Look at the infrastructure. Where we passed, I don't know what is in General Museveni's head, because they blocked us from using the main roads and pushed us to the destroyed roads as if they want us to see them and see what we have to begin with. So we want to revamp the infrastructure of this region. This region can be a game in this country. The people of Teso are so hardworking, so enterprising, so smart in their business acumenship. Only if they are empowered by the powers, by the administration of the country, they will prosper. That is the exact agenda that we have for the people of Teso.
Okay, thanks so much. Atikir, it's exactly about adakana tumna kanyare alomar sawani kanyangon luchuti atibo on radio. Allow me give Jakaita Okware probably adakana this just to translate what the party president actually stated. Yes, Jakatukwa.
Yala mano Atikir ne pupokinga. Erai na pakina joko na lemi daro no Teso apupuna neja president work. Iworton be alakunan. Iwamton be ngese puna alakunan no Teso. Oto makiro ni jeno ni Teso ni torito ni to mabala na Teso. Chaka ngesi nere ngeza kiro nera aitache la kituku. Ara uneko show. Agia unako lipolo na shoda inere nerbe je unaita cha kituku. Teni lolo. So ner kenge e balangesi be. Arija ikona voti. Aro eja ika mangesa puganda kepolo pe bunanga akiro ni bali Tesa anyu be. Awaka kituku itacho. Nere ngeza kiro ni kamanara bala nati oko semerolo flying school bala natono Teso wanyunu jobe emameti Teso lipulo toma lepera domun asho manotoma utupte deja utene ara domun wako bale Teso enera ngesi aoko ija utene bale Teso be balo ni Teso ija iko liboro lu jari oni Teso lidu mnononi kapun lu mapero ituko ni epoti tunga baka ebolo tola ilo gwato la nona kana jebi kumdelu babi kwa nijakani kwenye bala ko lete sija so nikeda kituko wanyunu jobe ija ijo keda kona kitu kichiri ja kile jerikani ni yare ipiro ja sai go line na repilao mama jilo sai go kwenye kwa nade marone pogeta wako la kitu kwa kile nuja taroni akepolobe apatani kidoko ani kwa itekeroni irami weserami woro sai tuko motokan narai na elemi pogaroni bali Teso ejar inera ngeskeda pipilo tau kenge babeita beite adamu da nyu to siteso ngese bunto rolo ngesine mamngede buntara no kampe ara ma voting kwenye bunti ngesi anwa ina kino na jenu na iguo kedo ni teso be abeite je ngese go kedo no to makino to ron kere bali teso so ngese bala ngesi be ener ke geti ngese radio kwenye be ngesa dolere aro square ngunu le pupete kelelo jasi ngunda adoro to maboy so da atakina ipupu ekiener so yala manate kerne jaki ngamda ya munuja te winyo kumamda president wano ya mokopa tot ya mokopa mako doki me udo pore chulo jo wano winyo kopugo geo buliera timere ka tuno kare me yer winyo jo yambe aro kelo aro chulo doke un mano bedo wer mote wer no jo just mano tuko wi wan pinga ngalo wan udo votes wan ka yero tiek yaro udo be ko me chulgo likatie sana te amono jati winyoko te winyo ko ngeo gi amate amo bedo gi amateni no bedo gi ametuko ara mabe ate amo kopugo ilito balango kumam ate winyo ka yamo kede lito ile ametuko walo bino kana ra pinyero ara pilel no bino yamo ko ate mako wan jo kumam kede jo teso dede irjon wan meteso apoye dede jo ate ko kuno winyo ko me president ayamo ko daro yamo jatwero oti ka ne tie kede tuno sa me go sim go ipenje mimi to penye apoye sana.
Yalama Ejakaita Okware. Maybe allow me bring back the Deputy President in just a nutshell before I open up my phone for the calls, all the comments and questions from the public. We know for sure that in Uganda there is a pressing issue that has actually affected very many people, and that is the issue of corruption. In this country, I remember during our I think the 10-point program of the NRM, corruption was one of the issues that we're going to tackle. But it seems like it is one of the issues that is giving basically the NRM government headache. I don't know, as a National Unity Platform, how are you prepared to tackle the issue of corruption?
Thank you. I like that you mentioned that corruption was one of the issues NRM promised to deal with.
Yes.
Maybe we just didn't understand them. Maybe they promised that they would be the most corrupt people and they would win the award for most corrupt government in Africa.
Okay.
And I believe they lived to their promise. But on a serious note, we intend to be the direct opposite of NRM. And that we are not only doing it, we are not only promising to do it when we take power. Because the things that we believe in, we practice even during the struggle, even before we get power. I have warned everybody under my leadership that you touch taxpayers' money, your hand will not leave that bag. And we have demonstrated it. You have seen that the NRM, their currency, their exchange module is corruption. They hook the leaders with corruption so that those leaders can't say truth to power. But also, corruption is their exchange. Now, by so doing, they've been able to compromise so many corrupt-minded leaders, even within our rank and file. You noticed a short while ago, that one of our high-ranking comrades, the Deputy President of the National Unity Platform, in charge of Uganda region, was caught in a corruption scandal. And we demonstrated exactly what we shall do when we are in power. So there's no negotiation with corruption. There's no shortcut with corruption. We have to uphold our integrity because we know corruption is the cancer that has destroyed our country, and we have to deal with it firmly, just like we've demonstrated during the struggle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Deputy President. I think we need to open up some of, open up the calls and maybe pick up some of those calls to come through. And in case time allows, we'll actually.
Yeah, but as the calls come in, maybe I'll stop talking.
Yes.
When a call comes in, I want to make use of these seconds before the call comes in. There are many issues that we've not talked about here on radio. Maybe we'll get time to talk about them at the event where we're going. But we acknowledge that there's rampant unemployment among the youth here. And yet, in our manifesto of 2021, we indicated it that if we uplift agriculture, just imagine if those lead machines did not get disappeared by this regime. Just imagine if the cotton industry was not destroyed by this regime. Just imagine if the fruit industry is facilitated and empowered. How many young people would it be employing?
Yeah.
a lot of them. Unfortunately, we don't have that because the regime in power does not care. I won't undermine the issue of insecurity here in Teso. That is a matter that hinders not only corrupt development, but it hinders many other aspects of life. I think that is an area we have to deal with. I have not talked about land grabbing, but you know the chief priest of land grab, that is Museveni and his family. Those people came to Uganda with 0 inches of land.
They came from where?
Hey, you don't know where they came from. Are you pretending not to know?
No, I thought Museveni is a citizen of Uganda.
Well, by the gun is a citizen, but even during the days of President Obote, President Obote challenged him to prove that he's a Ugandan. He could not prove that. I challenged him in 2021. I still challenge him to prove that he's a Ugandan. And I'm not in any way being discriminatory to those that, I mean, I have so many friends that became citizens of Uganda by naturalization.
Yes.
But I will tell you that you can only tell a Ugandan by the way they love Uganda. And Uganda is not the land or the trees. Uganda is the people. Look, excuse me. Look at how the man is treating Ugandans. Look at how the man is underdeveloping our country. Look at how the man is destroying every single sector in this country. Can you really say Museveni is a Ugandan? That's a question for you. Let's take the calls.
Thank you. Now, atakir namba lisimu engara anukwa na akuse angiseta to Robert Kyagulanyi about Bobi Wine anayotuma radio. Namba kalisimu engara. Let's pick up those few calls. Hello. Good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm okay. This is John Kennedy. I'm all the way from Osamidola,
Yes.
Mr. President, thank you so much for the issues you raised here.
Thank you, my brother.
Yes. But for me, the problem in Teso, we in Teso, some of us as the user, if we try to mention something like let's start this government of President Museveni, they tell us that if you start this government, again we shall go back to the bush, this place where can we run? People are just seated in fear in Teso here. Maybe if you have come with that kind of remove, then we're ready to support you. This is John Kenneth.
Thanks so much, John Kenneth. Hello. Hello. Sorry. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, good evening.
How are you today?
Well, this is John from Manyara.
John, yes.
Yes, actually, for me, President, thank you first of all for coming to Kyoga Veritas.
Thank you, John the Great.
So, actually, for me, the problem which I'm seeing here in Teso, people, first of all, have to be educated like what you're now doing over there. Because some people doesn't know even how that situation is even taking them in a tough way. Some of them say like, we have used stuff with our condition, So for them, they say like, we don't mind. We just need to do that with the condition which we are in now. So some are given the art, some are what. But now, if you are there to encourage them, I think some will understand because for us here is just, caring down, you with now in times for elections, they used to scare what. So truth is not what you believe here in our country. You are the one who speaks like you want to speak the truth. You are the one who is an enemy. You are like Moses. You are like Moses and the children of Israel.
Okay.
Yes. When Moses went to rescue the children of Israel.
Yes.
They looked like that. It was even better for them to remain suffering in the promised land. Because they saw a lot of strange things in their life, like crossing the Red Sea and so forth. So pulling out the Egypt from the scenario they're in now. It's very hard that.
Thank you.
I know it's educating them like that. More better and much better.
Okay. Thank you so much, John. Hello.
Yes, Big Sam.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Your name?
My name is Kyoga Veritas Radio.
Yes, Amra, what is your question? Oh, yes, what's your question to the president?
For me, I'm just want to thank the president of you, huh?
Yes.
For the work he has. But my friend, let us try to do whatever we can do. Because in Uganda today, they are lacking jobs as the youth. You try and sorry, don't forgive us. Let us try to mobilize. By the way, my question to you now.
What is your question?
You bring what is called down here we don't have those force, yeah? Try to register people in that party, in the government party here, so that we shall try to win.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thanks so much. Issue of party registration. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Fine, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm called David from Mama.
David, what is your question to the president of NUP?
I have a question to the president.
Okay.
I want to President Kyagulanyi, first of all, to answer for me. If we give him to be the president of, he's going to bring back the term limit.
Okay.
Then the second thing, I want to just reply on these things because NRM always tries to spoil his name here in the region. And people may not even vote for him because of that. These NRM guys always come here telling people that Kyagulanyi is supported by homosexuals. Is it true or not?
Okay, thank you so much. You'll respond to you as well. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, good afternoon.
How are you today?
I'm good, and you? How are you?
Your name and where you're calling from?
This is Calvin from Katakwe.
Yes, Calvin.
My simple question is to the president, our upcoming president of the Republic of Uganda is now.
Yeah.
So we go and become a board. 2026.
Yes.
Uniso American Academy. After Papa President Kyagulanyi.
Yalamanoi. Hello? Sorry, hello? Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yes, how are you today?
I'm okay, good afternoon.
Fine, your name and where you're calling from?
This is Abad calling on from Labor Arabo.
Yes, Abad.
Yeah. Actually, I just wanted to request our president. But this contact for us was a school in Teso region because we don't have a school here for caterpillars, tractors, excavators, and so forth. Yeah, we are really lacking. I mean, Teso is a very big sub-region in Uganda.
Yes.
Yeah, that is all of my concern.
Thank you so much. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Fine, your name and where you're calling from?
This is the Philip Enamo from Kamuda.
Yes, Enamo.
Yes, I want to congratulate the president because we have been long for him to come to this time again.
True.
So, my request to my president, good enough to see what is happening all over the country. So I want to request my people and the party itself, right? It will be most of the youth who are suffering from the area. Now, I want us to put in hands together so that we can help the party, so they see more courage in him and he can overpower the situation which we have upon us. Because even if you are finished the school that they said education is a key word, but actually the keys are hidden by those people.
Thank you so much. Let me take up strictly only at 2 callers. I'll get back to the studios. Hello. Yes, how are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
Very good. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Apollo Isaac. I'm a Kodaman. I'm a Java Danzola.
Yes, that is Soroti.
My question goes to the president is like this. I want them to unite as opposition.
Yes.
Let them unite but the